Hello again, fellow friends, and welcome back to this, me talking about some Death Stranding. Now, what day is it? Thursday. I got the game Friday last week, and I played it Saturday and Sunday, and I had Monday and Tuesday off work, so I played it Monday and Tuesday. Yesterday I was fine. I went to work, did my job, came home, worked on a video, and played some Combat League. But today I was at work, and I was like, for the first time, I was like, I really want to get home and play Death Stranding. And I've been thinking about it all day. About what people have been saying to me, friends and colleagues and stuff, who know about the game. One friend of mine said, the only reason I'm interested in Death Stranding is because of who made it. If it didn't say Kojima made it, I'd have no interest, is what he said. And another colleague at work, he said, based on what he's seen, it doesn't look very impressive, doesn't look very fun. And I'm like, I mean, these people are right. It doesn't look fun. It doesn't look entertaining. It does look boring. It does look tedious. Just walking around delivering packages, that's essentially most of the gameplay. It shouldn't be awesome. But it is. It really is. And I've been racking my brains today. I was like, why is it so good? It's just, so it's not just like, okay, I'm going to walk from here to here, push the stick forward. There's more involved than that. It's not like most games where you just push the stick forward and you're going. You have to watch your footing, right? This is all going to sound really boring, but when you're playing it, it's different. So, you don't want to fall over in this game because you're carrying packages, and the idea is you want to get the packages there in one piece. Now, you can get cargo repair spray, but you can save yourself having to use that if you don't fall over. So, of course, when you load up loads of stuff onto your backpack, as you're walking along, he'll trip and stumble, and he'll start to lean over because of all the weight on his back. So you've got to press L2 or R2 to counter the wobble. Or you can hold L2 and R2, and he'll grab his straps like this, and then he won't wobble, but you'll go a little bit slower, and it drains endurance. So at first, you can't really do that for all that long. Now I can hold on for as long as I want, really. That sounds annoying and tedious. Like, you can press R1, I believe it is, to have your Odra deck, that little spinny thing, to have your Odra deck send out a pulse and scan the environment. It comes up with all these little icons on the floor, and I was like, what is this? And it turns out all the red icons, that's tricky terrain, so you might want to avoid that if you're having trouble staying on your feet and stuff like that. You do end up getting a bike and trucks to dump stuff in and drive around, and there are areas in the game where there are actual roads. You can actually help build the roads by using these machines. You go up to the machine and it says, hey, I need metals, ceramics, and chiralium crystals. So you gather the materials. And it's not just you see. This is where the ropes and strands connection thing that Kojima was talking about plays into it. Because he was like, oh, I want to create my own genre, strand genre. And he's been quoted recently as saying that the amount of violence in media is out of control. He's not saying it's a bad thing. He's just saying it's out of control. Almost every game is kill this, kill that. Find other people, kill them. There are some online co-op games, of course, but it's usually you teaming up with someone to go and kill someone else. So this is different because as you're wandering around the game, you'll come across a stream and you're like, oh, I didn't realize a stream could be a challenge in a game, because if it goes deeper than waist height, it'll sweep you off your feet, and then your packages will fall off your back, and it's a real hassle. But you can get extendo ladders, you see? So you can put an extendo ladder down, cross over the river, and then, after a while, you'll be like, I didn't put that ladder there, and you approach it, and it's got another player's name, and then there's a bunch of likes on it, and you can press the touchpad, and then you'll start giving that item likes. Excuse me. You'll start giving that item likes, and there's a 5-second countdown, so you just keep spamming it to keep giving them likes. And it's fun. It's just a fun little thing. You're like, hey, this person put this here to help me get across this gap. I didn't have a ladder handy. Or maybe I did have a ladder handy, but now I've saved it. I can use your ladder. Things like that. There's ladders. There's ropes as well, so when you're at the top of a cliff, you can stick a spike in the floor, and then a rope dangles down the cliff, and you can use it to get down. And other players for whom your rope appears in their world could also use it. And the idea of the game is to progress west, stopping off at all these way stations and outposts, and linking them up to the chiral network, which is basically giving them internet. saying, hey, you're now connected with everyone else. So now we can all share information and things like that, because, humanity has to reconnect after the Death Stranding happened, which led to the world being in this current state. So humanity has to be brought together and reconnect, and that's what you're doing. You're finding all these people in isolated locations, activating, bringing them onto the chiral network, and making humanity stronger as a result. That's the basic premise. That's Sam Porter-Bridges' mission. That's what his mission is. So when people say, what's your objective? That's it. I have a feeling it's going to get crazy near the end of the game. Some crazy stuff has already happened, but I'm not going to get into any of that crazy stuff. So that's basically the goal of the game, carrying packages. And it sounds super boring, and you watch someone just watching gameplay of someone play it, yeah, it looks super boring. But I think Kojima, I think he's tapped into dopamine triggers, right? Because near the beginning of the game, he mentioned that humans tend to get a release of dopamine when they receive a like on social media or something like that. Most people, when they see their posts on Facebook or Reddit or whatever, and it's got a like, makes you feel good. You're like, hey, nice. Or if it's got a lot of likes, makes you feel even better. So when you complete missions for NPCs in this game, they'll reward you, I guess, with likes. And as you can see, I've got... you can't see because it's not on the screen. I've got 34,097 likes total so far. That's from NPCs and from other players liking the things I've put down, like ladders and bridges. Bridges are a bit more permanent than ladders. And other things like timefall shelters. You can build all sorts of stuff. And this is another good thing about it. This game just keeps unfolding more and more stuff. Because I started playing it and I was like, oh, this is it, just walking. And then they were like, boom, have a bike. And I was like, this has transformed the game. And then I was a bit careless with the bike and it blew up. And I was like, oh, do I only get one bike then? Oh, that's a bit shit. So I Googled it and they said, oh, get to chapter 3 and then you can make your own bikes. And I was like, make your own bikes? That's another step forward. And now it's gotten to the point where I can build my own safe houses just out in the wild, wherever I want. It's like, oh, I need to relax or just have a shower or whatever. Just build the private room. And there's no doubt more stuff that the game's going to unfold as I play. So I've been likening this game a little bit to VR. Because if any of you have played on VR, like real VR, not just watching a YouTube video in 360 degrees, if you've done real VR, you'll know that watching a video simply cannot do it justice. If you show someone a video of VR, they can look at it and go, yeah, that's cool, but they don't know until they've done it. And that's kind of like this. You watch this game and you're like, it doesn't really look that great. But this game, when you zoom out, it makes you feel good. And this is going back to the dopamine trigger. So early in the game, Kojima, one of the NPCs, but obviously it came from Kojima, mentioned that humans get dopamine triggers when they get likes. Okay? Now, I'm pretty sure humans get dopamine triggers when they complete a task as well. And this game is a lot of pick this up, take it here, pick this up, take it here, pick this up, take it here. There's a lot of completed task, job done, next. Completed task, job done, next. And then you get like a fancy screen that goes, S rank, all these likes, okay, next. Job done, complete, next. S rank, all these likes. And it's just like, it's not like I'm sat here going, oh, that feels good. But there must be something like subconscious where I'm like, this is just pleasant. It's just pleasant. It's like, it went from, oh my god, I've got to walk this package from here to there, oh, that's a nightmare, to now it's like, okay, right, I've got this thing that lets me predict the weather now, so I can check to see if there's going to be any timefall. I can avoid that area, plot my route round here. My boots are running a bit low on quality, I'll grab an extra pair of boots and plan your route. Because it's kind of like survival mode in Fallout 4. It's very difficult, and it's not very fun in a lot of ways. But what's really, really good about survival mode in Fallout 4 is, because there's no fast travel, and there is fast travel in this, but you can only fast travel from private room to private room, and not every outpost has a private room. And even then, when you fast travel, you're teleporting. You can't take anything with you, because that would defeat the point of a delivery game, wouldn't it? You could just teleport the goods there. So teleport, if you really have to get somewhere fast, you can fast travel. But generally, you just don't bother, because it's like, I've got to deliver the packages. If I fast travel, they stay here, so I've got to go. But with Fallout, one of the good things about it is you can't fast travel in survival difficulty. You can't fast travel, which means that when you leave somewhere, you've got to make sure you know where you're going, how long you're going to be away for, what you're going to need, because you don't know when you're going to be back to this place. And this has that. This game has that feeling. And most people probably didn't play survival mode in Fallout 4. Some of you probably didn't even know it was a thing. They added it in a patch months after the game came out. And this game has it. Like, before you leave, you got to make sure you got the right shit. Like, I was caught short. I fast-traveled from one place to another, and then I went to a terminal, and I grabbed a load of stuff that I thought I'd need, and then I just headed out. I didn't bother grabbing any boots or anything, because I've almost always got 2 pairs of boots on my boot clip on my back. So that when your boots get knackered, throw them away, put some fresh boots on, because if you walk with damaged boots, eventually it'll hurt you. But of course, I fast-traveled to this place, and I went, okay, now I need to go and deliver this package. My boots are like, they've got like half condition left. I went all the way up into the mountains to the weather station, got there, delivered the package, got halfway back, and then it went, yo, your boots are pretty messed up. You might want to change them. And I was like, I will. Oh no, I don't have any spare boots, because I fast-traveled and didn't grab any from the terminal on this end of the fast travel. And I was like scanning around with the Odra deck, and I found sandalweed, which is a thing, like a thick leaf, I think, and you can use it as like a temporary footwear to get you somewhere, like a little bit further without losing health, or blood, as they call it. And it's just, all of this sounds boring, I'm sure. You're like, oh, his shoes were knackered, and he put some plant on his foot. Yeah, but the moment was pretty cool, because I could see my objective. This game has really nice graphics, even though mostly it's just like Scottish Highland is what it looks like. But the sense of scale, everything feels massive and you feel like a small person. Everything feels far away. And when you crest over a hill and you see Port Knot City down on the other side of the mountain, about half a mile away, with a nice clear stretch of grass in front of you, without huge rocks and boulders and all the other things you've just been leaving behind, you see that final stretch. You got plenty of food. You got plenty of footwear condition, and you just start going down this hill, and you're like, yeah, there it is. I finally made it. There's my objective. And you start going down, and then this song comes on, carefully handpicked by Kojima, and it'll say who the song is by and what the song's called. And then you're just there, just jogging along, merrily carrying your stuff, making sure you don't fall over, or riding your bike, whatever, and just listening to the music and just enjoying the scenery. And it's just that, you can't experience that just watching someone play a video of it. You just can't. I can try and help you experience it, but you really do have to just play it for yourself. So like I said, it's like VR. You have to play it for yourself to get it. And it's also like Final Fantasy games, because I don't think there's a single Final Fantasy game I've ever played where I picked it up and I went, this is instantly awesome. It's not like, I don't know, might catch a lot of flack for saying this, but it's true. Fortnite and Minecraft, both great games, right? And they are very much, you pick it up. Well, maybe not so much Minecraft, but like, Fortnite, you pick it up and you're like, oh, this is awesome. And you start shooting and building and hiding, and then you realize how awesome it is. But with a Final Fantasy game, you've got to put time in before, and then, mechanics get slowly released to you over time as they give you more functionality as the story progresses. And you're like, oh, and then you see what the game becomes, and you're like, oh, I see now, this game is awesome. That's what this is. Just watching like a 10-minute video isn't going to be like, oh, I understand fully the experience of Death Stranding. But watching videos can help a little bit. But like I said, it's just the whole damn experience. Take this, for instance. If I go... that one. Yeah, there we go. I had to really think about that one. I will show you this, okay? So... these are my orders. These are the missions, if you will. You go to terminals, and usually when you turn up to a place where there's a terminal for the first time, usually you're there delivering something. So you deliver something, and it goes, delivery completed, and then you meet a hologram of the person that wanted the delivery, and they're like, hey, looks good. Here's your reward, and then you get, awesome, S rank, likes, get rid of that menu. And then they may say something like, hey, why don't you link me up to the Chiron network? Or they'll say like, hey, I've got something for you, have this. But they usually, when they finish talking, you'll then hear new orders available, and you pick up new orders. And I picked up some orders, okay. So, where are we? This one here, Hourglass Delivery, Chiral Artist. So I'm here. My God, was it hard to get here. Because, if you see all of this area right here, you can see the path I took. All of these cracks, these valleys, they are just that. That's basically like a big crust over like a canyon, I guess you'd call it, or a gorge. And then those bits on top are cracks that you can go down. And I wanted to try and jump over them on my bike to get to this place, but I couldn't. So I had to abandon the bike. I said, this terrain is too much for the bike. So I abandoned it, stuck a rope, climbed down, and then made my way. So I am... So that's when I got here, to the junk dealer, who's a bit of an arsehole, quite frankly. Then I picked up an order, number 33, Hourglass Delivery, Chiral Artist. So I need to take the order down here to... I wish my controller would stop doing that. I changed the dead zone settings. Why does it keep doing it? Right, to Chiral Artist Studio. So that's where I need to get. So as you can see, it looks like I kind of have to go over a mountain. So it might not be the easiest path, but it won't necessarily be difficult either. Because, I mean, I've already been down here, as you can see by this blue line. It keeps track of where you've been. So that's why all these blue lines over here are blue, because I've been all the way over here. So, I need to get to... You want to stop being shit, controller? You want to get to Chiral Artist Studio. So, let's make a move, shall we? But before we go, I remembered, the Hourglass Delivery, it says fragile cargo. I mean, it says cargo condition, less than 50% damage. That's fine, right? So most of them, orders have that condition, that the condition of the cargo must be at least 50%, which is easy, because not only is it pretty easy to not fall over and get them damaged, but, you know, stuff happens. Maybe it might rain, and when it rains in this world, it rains timefall, which ages anything it lands on, including your cargo. But that's not a problem, because once you get to the terminal where you're about to deliver the stuff, you can just get your cargo repair spray out and spray that stuff, and then go, there you go, mint condition. But this one has a special condition. It says fragile cargo. No, not that one. This one. Fragile cargo. And fragile cargo has to be carried by hand for some reason. You can't just chuck it on your back. So, here we are. I can't help but notice... Am I wearing my exoskeleton? I should be. Cargo. Power skeleton. I am. Doesn't look like I am. Equip active skeleton. Oh, that's why. Sorry, I'm getting confused. Yeah, the active skeleton allows you to carry more, but I just picked up the speed skeleton, which is different. So that allows me to... I'm going to put the speed skeleton on, because I haven't tried it yet. So I should be able to run a little bit faster now. So, as you can see, my carry limit is 155 kilos. So I can load up with as much as I want up to that point. And the more I carry, the more difficult it is to, like, stay balanced or whatever. However, because I'm so far into the game, I don't know about the speed skeleton, but with the other skeleton legs that let me carry more stuff, they also help me balance more as well. So, I've got 42 kilos of stuff on me right now. So PCC, I use that to build stuff. Metals, of course. Climbing anchor. I don't know why I've got two of them. They're 5 kilos apiece. Can I will confirm this order. Can I access the terminal? Okay, no. So this guy, the junk dealer, he hasn't been brought onto the Chiral network yet. Because if he was brought onto the Chiral network, I'd be able to access all of this. I'd be able to access the share locker, which is where you can put stuff and other players can put stuff, and you can just take whatever you want. Recycle, claim materials, all this business. The only one I can access is private locker, which is a shame, because I'd like to use recycle and recycle some stuff to free up some space. But I will go into private locker. What am I carrying? Okay, climbing anchor. See, I don't need 2 climbing anchors. In fact, each one of these is 3 climbing anchors. So I don't need 2 if they're 5 kilos each. So I will put one of those in the... where are we? Place in private locker. There we go. Metals as well. I guess I could carry the metals. See, the container damage says 57%. So if it takes much more damage, then the container's gone. And then the materials will start getting damaged, which is not what I want. So I should use a cargo repair spray on that. Do I have one? Power skeleton. Okay, active car... Oh, yeah, that's the cargo. Yeah, look at that. Lost cargo, antique watches. The container damage is 100%. And the thing itself has started to take damage. I think that might not be delivered. I don't think I've ever failed a delivery. That one might not be delivered, because normally the container damage doesn't reach 100%. But in this case it did. And that guy is the Elder, and he's miles away from here. So I don't think that's going to be delivered. And a video game console... Similar, although I can repair the container on that one. So, I don't seem to have what I was looking for. No, I don't have... A cargo repair spray. That's what I was looking for. I don't have it. See, this is where you got to plan your trips, you see? Because normally when you turn up at a way station like this, normally you turn up and they go, hey, put me on the network, and then you can access all their stuff. But this guy's like, no, you got to do some work for me, boy. And then you can access the Chiron network. So I only brought supplies to get me here. I didn't bring supplies to get me to do other stuff. And now, on top of all that, I have to carry this chiral hourglass by hand. Because it's fragile. I can't put it on my back. Okay. See, and there's a truck, but the battery on it is almost dead, and I can't build a generator here because the guy isn't on the Chiron network. See, all these mechanics are all coming together. I think that's just a load of stuff he wants me to deliver. I'm not sure. Okay, so he's there. Is there anywhere I can drive that truck? I like that. I let go of R2. Instead of just putting it down, he put it down slowly and gently because it's fragile. Fuck off. Okay, here's the map. Is there anything nearby that would allow me to build a generator? No. I need to be in an area that's on the Chiron network, and I don't think this is. So, I'm just going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Let's plan a route first. This is what we should do. Okay, so, we're on the map. So, I know I can go this way over the mountain and get down to here, so I think I'll go that way. And then I'll go along the coast here to get to that guy. Let me just check the weather forecast to see if there's any concentrations of timefall. Yes, there's timefall along the way. The blue stuff is timefall. And in timefall is where the BTs live. And the BTs are the ghost monsters from the other side. You don't really want to mess with them, but I might have to mess with them just to show you what happens when you do, because it is awesome. Yeah, so I came here before. And there was a lot of BTs there, so I'm going to come down here, and I'm just going to see if I can make it through there without seeing many BTs. Once I've delivered all my stuff, and I get back to my base, and I've restocked, then I'll show you what happens when you take on the BTs, assuming I make it through here without being attacked. So, go down to where I am. I'm just going to put a mark. If I can select me, that would be nice, thank you. Put a mark there. Why is it not working? Oh, because I was still in weather mode, that's why. Idiot. Right, hold square, and I'm just going to put markers down along this line, like this. In fact, I think one of those... Yeah, I'm going to start again. Get rid of those. Because I already had a line going that general direction, but it was heading into a different place. So, I'm just going to put some markers down here. And then, once I get down here, I can sort of head down to the coast, as we discussed. And then get to the chiral artist. Okay, so I should see my... Here we go. So now you can see my route in the world. So let's make a move. Okay, so my boot condition, you can see in the bottom left, is just over half. I've got boots on my... I've got boots on my boot clip, so that's fine. Don't need to worry about boots. What's that noise? I don't know. So now I need to get there... And just sort of worry about the... Not necessarily worry, but be careful with the timefall. Try not to encounter any BTs, because this cargo is fragile, and I don't want to damage it. Obviously. Ooh, this stuff over here. This is these are chiral crystals. This thing here, chiralium crystals. Nice. Those things, yeah, chiral crystals. Those things are left behind when BTs die. So I suspect I might bump into a few BTs. So, this speed skeleton I'm wearing on my legs doesn't seem to be making me very fast. What if I sprint? Okay, yeah, that's considerably faster than his normal sprint. Okay, but I'll slow it down. Because sprinting is a real good way to fall over. And I'll tell you what, I will save that sprinting one. Orders. No, not orders. Cargo. I'll save the sprinting skeleton for more flat ground. Power skeleton. Equip active skeleton. There we go. Confirm. Okay, so now I've got these, like, better legs that let me carry a lot more without worrying about falling over. Ooh, nope, I don't. I was going to say, I wonder what's over there. I've been over there. That's where I fought those BTs before. You've reached marker A6. I sure have. It's like I'm on the surface of Mars. Okay, so now I'm entering some timefall. Right, you see his hood come up. Look, I'm not pressing forward. That was just his momentum going down the hill. Like, if I let go of the forward... Oh, I've got to grip for balance. I've got to hold L2 and R2 to grip for balance. Oh, don't put the thing down. Pick it up. Okay. So yeah, the timefall in general isn't awful. It will slowly damage my crates, which I don't want. But not much I can do about it because I don't have a cargo repair spray. I might be able to build... Let me just have a look. The PCC, this is what you use to build stuff. I might be able to build a timefall shelter. I don't think I've built one of those yet. Where are we? Oh, I can't build anything, of course, idiot, because there's no chiral network coverage. Oh, foolish. I'm assuming after I do a couple more delivery missions for this dude, he should say, okay, fine, connect me to the chiral network. Normally it's only 1 or 2 missions and then people let me connect them. Okay. Okay, I can sprint through this bit. Because the ground isn't so rough and dodgy down here. Whoa, he says. Whoa, easy. Easy. Did you see that? I was just running along and then he just slipped. He started losing his footing, so I had to press both L2 and R2 to make sure he didn't fall over, because I would have damaged my goods. I guess that's what the yellow marks on the floor means, slippery. Because red marks mean, like, rough terrain. I guess, well, yellow's sort of halfway between rough and not rough. Oh, I guess my scan picked up this chiral crystal. So I will collect this. Oh, no. Don't fall over. Stop it. Stop. I was holding back on the stick then. He was not having any of it because of his momentum. Okay, pick up those crystals. Yep, let's go. Okay, so now we're on the coast, as we planned. Over there is where those BTs are. Let me just check the map again. Zoom out. Let's look at some... Yeah, the timefall... I should be about to leave the timefall. So yeah, I don't know if these arrows mean that's the way the wind's blowing, or that's the way the timefall's moving. Because you can actually adjust the forecast time half an hour from your current time, so you can like see if it's going to move anywhere. Because sometimes the timefall is just localized and it'll just stay there. I didn't let go of R2 though. What are you doing? Yeah, sometimes it's localized and it'll just stay there, and other times it will be on the wind and it'll move. So it's always good to check the forecast. It's also always good to carry enough cargo repair sprays with you, which I didn't this time, like a fool. Also, this would be a lot quicker if I had my truck, which is back at the junkyard's house, awaiting a recharge, because I can't charge it until I can build a generator, and I can't build a generator until the guy's on the chiral network. So that's why I'm on foot right now. Generally, I wouldn't be on foot at this stage. I would just be driving the truck. Whoa, don't fall over! Yeah, you got to be quick on those buttons, because if he falls over, that'll be damage. And I don't want damage. Okay, the timefall's stopped, or I'm out of the timefall. So now his hood goes down. Look at that gold hat. Beautiful gold hat. You know what? I will eat some cryptobiotes. Why not? Yoink. Yoink. Yeah, cryptobiotes are those little, like, maggot-looking things that you might have seen in the trailers. And if you eat them, it's supposed to help stave off the effects of timefall. But they also heal you.
There we go.
That's the food in this game. Those cryptobiotes. Those cryptobiotes are the food, and Monster Energy Drink is the drink. Although once I did actually see another drink that you could drink.
Nice.
I don't know what it was though. Some weird foreign thing. Okay, is that where are we nearly there? Speed up a little bit, because this ground looks nice and flat, so hopefully I can run without falling over. Got plenty of shoe condition left. Oh no, that must be it. Look over there. That must be it. I guess this is just the end of the line, literally. Nope, there's more. It was lying to me. I did put a marker all the way on the thing. Oh, that's weird. That was... They were 2 separate lines. That marker where it looked like it was the end of the line, that was marker A10. And then when I picked up the next one and it drew another line, that was marker B1. Don't know why it did 2 lines, but there we go. Okay, I've got to be careful because I'm probably going to slip. There we go. Yeah, you got to keep an eye out for this dodgy terrain, boys. Man, I wish I had my bike with me so I could show you how cool it is. Okay. I'll tell you what, though. Having this be, like... It can be somewhat of a challenge to get to some of these places. like I said, get into the junkyard's plate. The is it junkyard? Junk master? Junk dealer? Junk master. Yeah, just getting to the junk dealer's place was a genuine challenge. Okay, here's the scan.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons
Excellent.
detected. All weapons will be locked.
Okay, so here we go, at a waypoint, so there's going to be a terminal, as there always is. Activate the terminal. I brought the cargo here, and it wasn't even damaged. How awesome was that? Make delivery. Deliver requested cargo. Okay, order number 33, Hourglass Delivery Chiral Artist. Deliver. Job done. Next one. Give me those points with the awesome. There's a lot of just getting jobs done on this game. Like I said before, I think that's what...
Are you with Fragile Express?
She's new.
No. You're a Bridges porter, aren't you? I'm not expecting a package.
Look how rusted that box is on my right shoulder. That's knackered.
Oh my lord. I never thought I'd see this again.
It's the hourglass. Right, so her hologram, sorry, her chiralgram is kind of distorted. Once I connect her to the chiral network, she'll come through more clearly.
Single scratch. I can't thank you enough.
Not so much as a single scratch, she said. That's because I did it, mate. Results. Okay, now you can just... I usually just press R1 to auto-skip all this, because I've seen it a million times, and it's... With this game, there's a lot of information in the menus, and it's worth going over it to see what all the information is. But when you've seen this screen like 100 times, you just... you know the information's there. It's not important. I don't need to know how far I went, or how many likes I got. I don't need to know that. I can just go skip. Because that menu, left to its own devices, can go on for a while. And those are, I think, stats that increase. I'm not entirely sure.
So, I'm on the one and only chiral network now.
Not yet.
Wonderful.
Not yet, you're not?
I'm happy to be a part of the UCA.
Good. Okay, now you'll be on the chiral network. Look at my gold hat. It's glorious. Because you get a hat from this guy. He's like, hey, I got something for you. And he gave you a hat. But because I bought the game, I guess, they gave me a code which went, hey, you can have a gold hat and some other gold stuff as well. Right, so now this outpost is on the chiral network. That's what that was all about. So now her hologram will come through nice and clear. I'll be able to build things now. I'll be able to get crate repair sprays. Oh, this is so good. Chiral Artists Studio has joined the UCA. Bridges HQ has provided design data for the following: anti-BT handgun. Nice. Is this one of those? This is the game unfolding a new way to play it, because up until now the only way BTs are like the ghost spirit things from the other side. Up until now, the only way to deal with them is using a thrown weapon of some kind. I'll say no more. But now having a handgun, that could be pretty useful. I could take that instead of the other thing. Oh look, all those things are things from other players. So it says, this area is now connected to the chiral network, enabling you to see and access other players' structures, etc.
You'll drop by again, won't you?
Let's see how much clearer her chiralgram is now, and her voice as well. Oh, what's this? This is new. I've come to so many outposts, and I've gone, okay, here's a thing you asked for. Do you want to be on the chiral network? And they say yes, and I go, boom, do my little floating business. Okay, boom, now you're on the chiral network. And they're like, cool, thanks. And then you pick up another order and leave. I've never seen this. I've never seen anyone open the door to the place. Wait a minute, I know who that is. This is... Oh, yeah, this is what I... Oh, it's all coming back to me now. Okay, so that junk dealer... This isn't... This isn't spoilers. That junk dealer was refusing to help me. He's like, you know, my wife or girlfriend died or whatever, and then my people back at base were like, we just checked the records. She didn't die. In fact, we found her. She's over here. So now I've come here. That's her. So I need to take her back to the junk dealer, and then he should go, okay, put me on the chiral network. Excellent. Damn, I won't be able to build a bike here because I need...
Take me with you.
I think you need a private room to do that.
Please. I have to see him again.
See, she looks young. Maybe she's his daughter, but I'm pretty sure he was making it out that she was his wife.
I made this for him, you know. When the terrorists attacked, my mother and I barely escaped with our lives.
I don't know who she is, but her English is so bad they had to subtitle it. Because I've got subtitles off.
I tried to find him afterwards. I did. I just didn't know where to look.
Yeah, I don't care. It's not like you're like a main character or anything. You're some woman I saw in a hologram.
But that's not why I stopped.
Go on, Anne, give me a life story.
My mother never liked him. She made that pretty clear.
She made that pretty clear.
But I
This
didn't think
this acting is almost as bad as the two little boys in Heavy Rain. That was some famously bad acting. So bad that I'm pretty sure they didn't hire child actors. I'm pretty sure they just got kids of people who work there to do the voice. And this might be the same. Maybe this is like the daughter of someone that worked on the game. I don't know. They obviously didn't hire her for her acting talent. That is true. And now she's giving me her life story for some reason. I don't know. So your mother didn't care for the boyfriend. Is your mother the artist? I don't fucking know.
should go as far as to lie.
As far as to lie. It's amazing how bad her acting
So
is.
when she said that he died, I believed her.
I need to find out who she is now.
Until I heard that message.
Because there's no way they hired her for her acting
It's
skills.
him. It's really him.
Let me take you to him then.
I should never have given up.
Uh-huh.
Deep down, I knew he was out there somewhere,
Okay, can I take you to him?
but I couldn't leave my mother all alone.
She's like, a funny thing happened to
So
me
I
the other
tried to
day.
make my peace with it.
I don't care
But I
though.
couldn't. Not even if I do wanted to.
This is
I was stuck in
acting.
the past.
This is being presented as if she's a main character,
Unable to
revealing
move
some
on.
dark secret. Literally, all I've ever seen her in was the beginning, when I got to the junk dealer's house, and I activated the terminal, and his chirogram popped up. It was a few seconds of her messing around with an
Take me to
hourglass.
him.
That's my interaction with her until this point. So I don't know why this is happening. Oh, Kojima, you crazy.
Begging you.
I'm begging you, let me take you to him.
Ready to go. Right now.
Right now, come on. Yeah, let's go. Come on.
Just say you'll take me.
The second I saw you, I wanted to go. Let's go. He's a man of few words. Oh, so she's going to disappear and wait for me to access the terminal and go, yes. Oh, I've just realized. Does that mean she's going to be my first human cargo? Well, my first live human cargo. I haven't had live human cargo on this game before. It's just been packages. Okay, this could be interesting or annoying. We'll see. We will see. So, okay, so we're on the chiral network. Now let's get things rocking and rolling. Okay, so first things first. Make delivery, deliver lost cargo. Lost cargo is cargo dropped by other porters. It doesn't say whether that's NPCs or other players. I suspect it's a mixture of the two. Because some stuff you pick up, I'm pretty sure it says, oh, this is this person's cargo. They dropped it for whatever reason. Can you take it where it needs to go? Okay. Ah, yes, I can deliver those antique watches. Remember I said the antique watches were going to get destroyed before I could get to the Elder? The Elder is so far away, he's not even on this map. He's in a different region. So yes, I will turn in these lost cargoes here. And I think that just means that they get put into the the public stash here, and then anyone else that comes here can see them in the public stash, and they can choose to take them and deliver them if they wish. And I'll get more rewards if they do that. So, let's see. It should say... yeah, cargo's been entrusted to another player. Okay, yep, and the next one, same. So I don't need to worry about those two pieces of cargo anymore. Make delivery. Share memory chip data. I found a memory chip. I'll deal with that some other time. Claim materials. I don't need that. I don't want to recycle either, because I don't really plan on... I mean, I guess I will be coming back here. I'll recycle the metals. No. Select it. There we go. Recycle the metals. I've got... no, don't recycle the chiral crystals. I need those. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's it then. The metals. Look, I've got a custom chiral ladder as well. Not a regular ladder. A chiral ladder. I took it from a public stash. I don't know why it's different to a regular ladder, but I saw it and I went, I haven't seen that before, and I took it. A homemade chiralium-coated improvement on the standard ladder. Lighter and more hard-wearing than the basic version. It will resist timefall erosion for longer. Okay, so it's just more durable. Fine. But it's lighter. 1.1 kilos. I think the normal one's 2.5 kilos. Perhaps. Anyway, I will recycle the metals. Normally, I would recycle... Like, normally I'd have loads of metals on me or whatever, and I would recycle them all at once. What this will do is it will put the metals into the stores that this facility has. So this facility has stores of chiral crystals, metal, ceramics, and special alloys, I think. Every facility has stores of those materials, and you use... Like, here we go. Chiral crystals, resins, metals, ceramics, special alloys. And these are the things you use to craft stuff. And each facility has its own store of these. So that's why I decided to recycle these here, because I know I'll be coming back here, because there's orders to pick up. Okay, so I don't need anything from the private share. Yes, no, I don't need anything from the share locker, because I can fabricate equipment. Okay, so
That there's a handgun configured to fire hermetic rounds. Bullets loaded with your own blood. Should do some damage to any BTs you come across. The gun draws blood from your body, or any bags on hand,
Yep,
to
I
fill
know.
its cartridges when in use.
Okay.
Length of the trigger pull determines the amount loaded into the next round.
Okay.
Longer pulls mean more blood and more potential damage to the BT on the receiving end.
Nice.
Just
And it,
don't drain yourself dry by accident, okay?
obviously, and it only weighs 1.2 kilos. But I'm not going to make one. I'll make one later when I'm in a more secure place. I am here to... Okay, yeah, I've got a ladder. Got a climbing anchor. I've got a PCC. That's the thing you use to make stuff. Container repair spray. That's what I need. I'll have one of those. Boots and walking skeletons. I don't need any of those. I've got them. And vehicles. I can only make a floating carrier. But I don't need that yet. So I will just make that repair spray using those materials. And then I will load it onto my back. Like so. And then we shall use it. Because a lot of the stuff I'm carrying is kind of damaged. Kind of rusty. So, where are we? We're looking at... Here we go. Container repair spray. So you can spray it at stuff in front of you, or you can press square to spray it in your face. Okay, it doesn't go in your face, but you know what I mean. There we go. Okay. I guess the... Oh, that super rusty package that was on my arm, I noticed it's gone. I'm like, where is it? It must have been one of the things I delivered. Okay. Good to know. So... I don't think I need to build a generator here, but it couldn't hurt. It could not hurt. So I'll take a PCC-1, because the PCC-1 isn't... It can't build as many things as a PCC-2, but it can build a generator. So I will use that. And it uses fewer resources to fabricate. So now I've got that on me. Let's leave. Temporarily. Okay, so I need to... Hey, what's that? Someone's building a private room. Shut up, hologram woman. Yeah, so this sign here, this was placed here by another player. A player called HK Ches, apparently. It's just a sign of a cheerleader. Some signs actually like will replenish your stamina, or if you're driving a truck and you go through the sign, they'll give you a boost, that sort of thing, like speed boost. I don't generally tend to like the signs because it doesn't. Generally, the signs don't really do much. However, this thing over here, this is a timefall shelter. So you can stand under here. Look, and it sprays. It just by standing underneath this thing, it sprays cargo repair spray stuff, which is brilliant. So I tell you what, there's been more than one occasion when I'm up in the mountains and I'm like, man, I'm miles away from everywhere and I haven't got any spray, and then I find one of these that someone's just placed and I go over there and it just repairs all my stuff. I'm like, thank God. So that's when you start spamming the touchpad to give them likes. You're like, let's go. The amount of time you can give them likes increases as you go up in like porter grade or whatever. So I think I've got 8 seconds now of time to give someone likes. Also, you can customize these things with like music or different holograms or whatever. This down here is a generator. So I will hit like down here. I was going to build a generator here,
One's for you.
but now
Thanks for the help.
I probably don't have to. But then again, next time I come here, this might not be here. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I mean, I've seen like ladders over rivers, and then when I've come back, the ladder's gone. So I don't think things that other people build are always permanent in your world. It's not clear, but it's also not really that important.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges.
Okay, well, since I don't need to build a generator anymore, because there's already one there, I will come back here, and I'll take some orders.
All clear. Welcome.
While I'm here, might as well take some orders. Show you the gameplay loop. So take orders. So here we go. Orders for Sam. They're generally story missions. Standard orders are just general orders. And standard orders, bot deliverable. I unlocked some bots that can do some runs for me. They're not very good. They tend to get like a B grade or a C grade. But I love them because just watching it walk and wiggle its butt and it hums a little tune as it goes. It's very Kojima. So I can have it deliver antique curios weighing 5 kilos all the way over there. From here to the distribution center south of Lake Knot City. So I will do that. I will have a robot send that package over there.
Deploying autonomous delivery.
I love these little robots. They're so cool. Listen to it hum. It's a nice little touch making them hum or sing or whatever you want to call that. So, standard orders, there's none, which is odd because there was standard orders a minute ago. There were no orders, but orders for Sam. Let's go. Okay, chiral artist delivery junk dealer. Yes. So yes, human delivery, it says in red. I've never had a live human cargo before. This could be interesting. I wonder if I have to protect her from timefall. Wish I had my bike. Would she be able to get on the bike with me? Probably not. Okay, 45 kilos. Let's do this. To the junk dealer. Reunite the junk dealer with the chiral artist. Oh, I thought the mother was the chiral artist. I don't get it. Accept orders. Okay, cargo condition. Less than 50% damage. It'd be funny if she's sat there. She's like, I've taken 45% damage, mate. You should really be careful. Accept orders. No, I've never had live human cargo. Okay, I don't need to make anything. I don't need to fabricate stuff. We've been over this. Continue. Oh!
You know you'll be transporting a living human being for a change. It goes without saying that any falls or heavy impacts sustained may result in injury to your client. So proceed with caution, now more than ever.
Okay, so they're treating her exactly as if she was dead. Because when you carry a dead body, they're wrapped up just like that, and you put them on your back. So can I... Yes, I can put her on the back, but that... Really? So I can carry a person, but I can't carry that other stuff? Okay. Backpack cargo limit reached. Excess will be offloaded. Okay. Okay, so look at all this stuff that's not carried. But I've got spaces on my suit, so what I'll do here is I'll press triangle. Your current load will be optimized. Which generally... If your load is really high, you'd be better off pressing triangle to optimize it, because then it'll like spread out the load a bit lower. Like if there's room on your suit, it'll take stuff off the top and put it on your suit to give you a lower center of gravity. So is it going to take in the stuff I've offloaded into account when it organizes this stuff? No. Okay, so PCC level 2. Put that on... Yeah, okay, yeah, so I can't carry her and that stuff on my back. Okay, so I can hang that on a tool rack. PCC 1, I don't need that necessarily. Hematic grenade. I will... Do I only have one slot on the tool rack? I think so. Okay, well, attach to suit then. Right shoulder. Custom chiral ladder. Attach to suit. In fact, no, the chiral ladder should be hang on tool rack. There we go. So PCC 2 can be attached to suit. Left shoulder. Yep, okay. Container repair spray. Attached to suit. Oh, what does that do? Attaching cargo to your hips will unequip and offload any equipped power skeleton. Oh, the power skeleton takes up the hip slots. I didn't know that. Go on then. This would be a good. A good example of what happens when you don't have the skeletons on. Yes, I will offload that. And then, oh no, because now the climbing skeleton, the speed skeleton rather, is on the floor. So I'm gonna have to put it somewhere. Okay, okay. I can't attach it to suit. I could carry it by hand. That's something I could do. I don't really do carrying by hand, but I was able to carry that fragile thing here, so I'm sure I'll be able to carry it back. Power. Yeah, so I need to carry this in one hand, both of these skeletons. So I've got one more slot on the suit, I think. So I should be able to put the climbing anchor here. Attached to suit. Yeah, left hip. There we go. On the left hip. Okay, so now all that's not loaded is the 2 skeletons and the PCC-1 that I can get rid of. So speed skeleton, carry by hand, right hand. And then power skeleton, carry by hand, left hand. I am loaded for bear. I mean, like, I've had much higher cargos on my back, but I didn't realize having a human on the back would just eliminate your ability to have anything else. But now we know. So there we go. I've managed to do it. I'm still carrying everything I need, and I've got the girl. Confirm. Head out? I sure will. Alright, I'm a head out. Normally this would be where he's like struggling to stand up under the weight of all the packages. He's like, hey, she ain't wrapped up. Why is she not wrapped up? Don't tell me she's going to give me another life story. Who are you? You're just an unknown. Am I supposed to know who you are? I don't understand it.
I'll hold the hourglass. I don't want it to break.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know how to handle fragile goods. I mean, I only got it here, fragile. I only got it here, fragile? Got it here in one piece. But then again, all my slots are filled now, so I guess you'd better hold on to it. E.T., anyone? Okay. Right. Okay. Let's move, shall we? See if I can make it there. And you know the timefall is going to be a bit thicker this time. Hey, look, someone built a bridge. You know the timefall is going to be a bit thicker this time. And I'm going to end up having to drop some of this stuff in order to sneak past the BTs. This bridge doesn't seem particularly useful.
From here, I think.
I mean, usually bridges are placed...
Red bubbles up in the spreads. That's how you can tell.
How you can tell what? I know where I'm going. What are you on about?
Swallow you up if you're ready.
I'm so confused as to why they're giving this one random person so much dialogue.
Claim the folks who use these places to dispose of terrarium-contaminated waste.
This makes no sense to me.
And bodies too. If you don't have time to burn them, there's always the tar.
Right now, Sam's like, I know, shut up. Okay, now this could be risky. Coming over this... Oh, don't fall over. Don't fall over, son. Oh, great. She's going to moan and whine every time I start to fall over. I see how it is. Oh, look, someone put a bridge here. Yeah, normally bridges are placed, like, over bodies of water where they're really useful. This doesn't seem all that useful. But I will use it regardless, because it's here. What is that? Yep, see, someone went up there, look. So you've got... There's a ladder and a rope left by someone. There's a sign down there someone put up for some reason. Oh, I think I've unlocked a new song. Give Up by Low Roar. Kojima loves Low Roar. Can't say I'm particularly a fan. Yeah, I'm just gonna head this way. Hey, look at that. Over there. That yellow thing, that's lost cargo. Metals 50. I could do with more metals, but I'm carrying as much as I can. This is a post box where you can, like, offload any lost cargo if you wanted. But I'm not going to offload. I'm not going to grab those metals to offload them. There's a timefall shelter up there, but the thing is, we've been here before. Oh no, I went this way last time. I'm going a completely different way now. Is this a mistake? Let's have a look at the timefall. Yes. Okay, so I'm walking deep into thick timefall territory. And then I don't know if I'm going to be able to get up the mountain this way. I think, for the sake of safety, I should go back this way, the way I came. I don't feel confident going that way. You got to plan your routes accordingly. Got to plan them accordingly. So this is basically the game. Picking up orders, taking orders to places. Usually I get to ride a bike, which is real fun, because it's got like... It's got slow, I can go over basically any terrain mode, and then it's got fast mode. And it's just great fun. And you can like... you can store packages on it, or you can make the upgraded model, which I did, which replaces the storage space with battery packs, so it lasts longer. Yeah, that line that's now disappeared, I don't know where it's gone now, that line there, that means I'm now leaving the chiral network, so if I want to build anything, I have to go back into the chiral network. Or just find someone in this area who I can connect to the chiral network. Yes. I think I made the right decision going this way. I don't feel... I've been through BT and BT infested. I've been through BT infested areas quite a bit, but never when I'm carrying a human. And let me put this down because I want to pick up these chiral crystals over here. I've never gone through BT infested territory carrying a human or having both my hands full. I rarely carry things in my hands on this game, but as you saw, this situation warranted it. I had to do it. Well, I could have left some of the stuff there, but sod that. I don't know when I'll be back. So, it's all about taking what you think you need. Generally, I usually take a ladder, a rope. I rarely use them, but you know when I don't have them, I'll need them. A cargo repair spray, which usually lasts a little while. You can normally get, like, a bunch of sprays out of it. What else? A PCC, just in case I need to make something. Like I might need to make a bridge, or might need to make a timefall shelter, something like that. Just the essentials, and like some weapons and stuff. But there's not that much combat in this game. I mean, with the BTs, you're supposed to kind of avoid them more than fight them. Especially at the beginning when you don't have any means to fight them. And the human enemies you fight are called mules. They're basically people who... they're obsessed with cargo and packages and things like that. To the point where they will try and attack anyone who has cargo and try and rob it from them. So you generally want to try and avoid them, but if they come at you, they're pretty easy to take down. But, like I say, you don't... This game isn't so much about combat. It's more about enjoying the atmosphere, getting the job done, and making progress and exploring new areas. And it's so weird because I mean, look at this. This doesn't look fun. I'm holding L2 and R2 constantly so I don't drop those packages, and I'm running. Like that's what I'm doing right now. That's the gameplay, and it's not exactly thrilling, but it's not boring either. It was at the beginning when I was not quite used to various mechanics and they hadn't introduced a load of stuff to me. But now they have. I'm like, yeah, I'm liking this. And plus, with the hardship of having to traverse all these places on foot, it really makes you appreciate the bonuses they give you. So, like, if they just gave me a bike at the beginning of the game, I would have been, okay, cool. But because they made me spend the first 3 hours or so going everywhere on foot, I really appreciated the bike. I really did. Am I still going the right way? Yeah. I really appreciated the bike. And it's the same with all the other stuff, like the cargo respray, the cargo repair sprays. When I started the game, I couldn't repair my cargo like that, so being caught in the timefall like this was genuinely bad, because it would damage my cargo, and then I would have to risk delivering substandard cargo. But then they said, oh no, now you can make these sprays, so you can just take them with you, and when you need to repair your cargo, you can. It's just a beautiful thing. It's just a case of the game getting more convenient and more fun as it goes along. And some games don't do that. Take the Far Cry games, for instance. I love the Far Cry games, right? But one thing that plagues most of them, maybe not so much Far Cry 5, but one thing that plagues most of them is that the further you get into the game, the more boring it gets, because as you liberate outposts, the more outposts you liberate, the fewer enemies you see. So by the end of the game, you're just driving around on like barren roads with no one to shoot. And this is the opposite. This is getting more fun as I progress, not less fun. And then, of course, there's the story as well. The story, like, I think the world Kojima has created in this game is so compelling. Ever since I saw the first trailer, I was like, I need answers. What is going on? I need answers. And this game's given me answers. It's raising more questions as it does it, but it's not one of those things where the game gives you an answer, but then raises so many questions, and then you're like, oh man, I feel like I'm gypped. Like, when this game gives me answers, I'm like, oh, oh, don't fall over! Shit. I started picking up some real pace then. Yeah, when this game gives me answers, I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's pretty awesome. And then it helps you understand the world a bit more. So I'm already looking forward to a second playthrough of this game, because I'm going to watch a lot of the stuff I've seen with new knowledge. Because Kojima likes to do that. Like Metal Gear Solid 5. Metal Gear Solid 5, it's quite different on your second playthrough. The story, at least, because you know, don't you? After you've completed the story once, you know. And then you play through it again, and you're like, oh, the subtle hints and things, they're everywhere. Because that's Kojima's style. So here we go, back at the junk dealer. This is where we started. And this has been going on for longer than I thought it would, but whatever. I wanted to show you people the general gameplay flow. And again, I haven't shown you the bike or anything. I can show you what the truck's like, and then I guess call it a day on that. Here you go. I brought your girlfriend? Question mark. Make delivery. Deliver requested cargo. I sure will. All 45 kilos up. I thought he was going to put her in the unit that pops up. Shove her in there and then just watch it go. Yeah, you're that arsehole that didn't want to join the chiral network. Here's your girlfriend. Join the network now? Oh no. They're making connections. Just like the whole theme of the game.
Are you hurt? Thanks, Bridges. I can't believe you're alive.
Yeah, see you later.
It's my line, silly.
I thought you were dead.
My mom told me you were.
It's so weird. It's so weird that they're acting like we're supposed to know or care about these people.
But after the attack, it stopped working.
Because normally these cutscenes are reserved for characters that are important to the story, that you actually do care about.
But it felt too much like moving on. Like forgetting you.
Well, now we can both move on. Together, you and me. If you're ready.
Of course.
The man I knew. Did a peddler junk. He fixed the things, made them like new again. Picking up the pieces and making the most of them. That's what I do.
So, hang on, is she giving him shit? Like, they thought each other were dead, and now she's like, oh, I'm back. And then he's like, yeah, let's do this. And she's like, you're not the guy I left. You're selling junk. What is this? And he's like, hey, gotta make a living.
But this is one piece. We don't need.
I knew you would. I fucking knew you were gonna destroy that thing that I carefully hand-carried. Carefully hand-carried all the way to your fucking place. I hate that character. She basically negated my the challenge of that previous mission. And her acting is so bad, it's jarring. It raises questions. It makes me think, is she Kojima's daughter? Is that why she's in the game?
I will. I do. Yes.
Yay.
One other thing.
What?
don't hate Mom, please.
Well, she told you he was dead.
Help her.
I think
This
he's
is what we
got a
want.
right to hate her.
Help her to understand and accept it. Because she needs us, and I need her.
I'm so confused as to why this is a whole thing.
I'm pretty good at patching things up.
You know what? I've learned asking too many questions is not really what this game's about. You just enjoy what it throws at you. Cool. Probably never going to see them again. Actually, I bet I'm going to be invited to the wedding. I guess they were doing that just because she's my first human cargo and it's a big deal or something. Anyway, skip all this. S rank, of course. A new song that I unlocked, of course. Yep, skip. Next. One or more bots have completed deliveries and are now available. Excellent. And also that... Oh, that was the mission done by the bot. I was like, what is this? Oh my god, they're still not done.
Sorry, I was such an asshole.
Ah, it's okay.
I treated you and Fragile like shit.
You had your
I'm
reasons.
gonna try and make a fresh start with my girl. And though I can't do half of what you people do out there every day, I'm ready to pull my weight.
I mean, it's just carrying
Anything
packages, mate.
fixed, I'm your man. The UCA can count on me.
That's great and all,
It'll
but
take some getting used to, but it's past time.
can you build an easier way to get to where you live? Because it's
You'll
not
join the UCA's network.
it's not easy to get to it.
I won't let you down. I swear.
Thank you. He doesn't shake hands.
I'll never forget you.
He's got a fear of being touched, apparently.
Thank you.
That's Kojima right there. Things like that. That's a Kojima touch. Kojima was like, before she says bye, have her awkwardly wink and do finger guns. Or thumbs up, I guess, not finger guns. Same fucking difference. Okay, right. So now we regain control. For real, though, can we get an easier path... Okay, yeah, now it's the chiral network. Can we get an easier path to this place? Because this place is a bit of a nightmare to get to. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to have to go that way every time. Maybe I can build a road over it. We'll see. Hey, baby. You're now connected to the chiral network. About time, I will say. Now I can build stuff here. Okay, yep, skip. Okay, yep. New strand established. Uh-huh. They've joined the UCA. Uh-huh. He's made... Speed... Oh, I see, yeah. So, I was given a speed skeleton level 1 before. Now I have the schematics to make them. Okay. And a speed skeleton gold. Like my gold hat. That's pretty cool. Don't know why you can't have the regular skeleton gold, but speed skeleton gold. Junk dealer has provided design data for the following. A stun bomb. Okay. Okay, new interview data. Okay, player things. Yep. Ah.
And that whole region is connected to the chiral network.
Die Hard Man.
Head for the next area. To connect South Knot City, you'll need to make a delivery from Lake Knot City.
Huh? Not sure I follow. Why not just get them on the network? Let them print what they need.
Because you can't print everything. You do know that, right? Food, medicine, organic compounds.
People,
that
yeah.
blood of yours that's proven so effective against BTs. None of that can be sent by the network. Only the old-fashioned way. The people of South Knot have been struggling ever since the last attack. Now, if they're to survive, they'll need all the supplies Lake Knot can spare. Head back there and pick up the order. By the way, sometimes you might find yourself traveling home empty-handed, right? Wasted trip, I say. Make the most out of it by making sure you've always got an order on your back. For instance, one just came in from the junk dealer. A joint request from him and the chiral artist, looks like. I think it'd be in everyone's best interest if you took it on.
Yeah, I know how to do
Check
orders.
the terminal for details.
I've been doing orders all this time.
Heads up, Sam. I'm detecting abnormal chiral levels to the north of South Knot City. The numbers indicate heavy timefall in the area. It appears to be some kind of storm, but nothing like anything I've ever seen before.
Ooh.
Though, truth be told, I can't actually see it either. The storm should be right outside my lab, but with the baby, I'm in no position to investigate. Doesn't seem to have done any real damage yet, but would you mind looking into it for me? Just be sure to keep your distance. All right?
Okay, so I guess I'll be meeting her soon. I haven't actually met her yet outside of these holograms. Okay. Yes, okay. Now, let's have a look at what these orders are. Let's just have a look, shall we? Orders for Sam. Prototype delivery, distribution center south of Lake Knot City. See, the distribution center south of Lake Knot City, that's where I want to go. Because that's where I came from when I came down here and then came across here to where those cracks were in the mantle, I guess. I didn't explain it very well. But now that whole area is an orange circle, or an orange kidney bean, and that means that it's under mule control. I would like... I mean, I could... No, I can't teleport. There's no private room here. I could make a private room and then teleport. I don't know if I can make it back there with a truck. I genuinely don't know. But anyway, I'll show you a little bit of truck action, and then I guess that's it. Time to go. Okay, so yeah, there's a generator right there. Yes, thank you. Hello, goodbye. Get in the old truckage. Why is he not getting... Come on, get in the truck. Use vehicle. This truck is pretty handy. Let me just reverse up here. The bike is way more fun, because it's a lot faster. But this can carry a lot of stuff. Right, so now I'm parking next to the generator. My battery's going up. But as you can see, this truck is rusty as hell. It's had a lot of time for land on it. Like all this. Yeah, this guy... What is all this stuff here? Okay, so it wants to go... Crater Lake. They all want to go to Crater Lake. Is that where I am? What's that? Film director. Harperlarp Studio. Junk director. Online. Oh, that's a player's safe room. Where is... Let me just pick one of these up. Because I want to know where it's going. So, cargo. Tablet. That's going to film director. I already had that. Here we go. Lost cargo. Beryllium contaminated cargo. Cargo that's been contaminated by beryllium and subsequently abandoned. Should be disposed of at the bottom of a crater lake. I guess I'd have to find a crater first then. I haven't found any. Let me drop this. Yeah, offload. There we go. Okay, so I thought they were going to some sort of distribution place, but no, they're not. So as you can see, running takes a while to get to places, but when you've got a truck, look at the speed! The blazing speed! Imagine how quickly I could have gotten there with this, and if I had this when, what's her name, when I was carrying her back, I could have just put her in the back of this and gone, let's go, and been back home in no time. And the bike is much faster than this, and way more agile. It's awesome. But that will have to be for another day, because I think now I've explained why I love Death Stranding. You may still, even after this, you may still be watching this going, doesn't look very fun, and that's fine. Maybe if you played it, you wouldn't find it fun. That's one thing I find difficult about this game, who to recommend it to. Because, I mean, it's not like any other game. The closest I can say in terms of who to recommend it to is people who like Kojima games. But if you like Kojima games, you probably already bought this. You know, is this game for people that like walking? Is it for people... It's just so hard to explain because none of the individual components seem noteworthy. But they've been put together in such a way that just makes it awesome. I can totally see why this game gets mixed reviews, because some people like it, some people don't. It's not for everyone. This game doesn't have the mass appeal that, say... I mean, I guess Metal Gear Solid really only caters to stealth action fans, but most people like stealth and action. I could see why someone would play this and be bored by it, especially if they're not a Kojima fan. So there's that, I guess. Not much else I can do. This video's gone quite a while, and I will... I guess I'll end it there. Nothing left to say, except for... Well, I'll go for one of the old school endings, shall I? Peace! And chicken grease.